Hi, welcome. My name's Adam Bacher. I'm a co-owner here at Home Instead Senior Care with my wife Hillary. We are super excited to grow our caregiver team. We're just as excited as we were in 2011 when we first opened here in Joplin to have new caregivers come in to our team here and help live out our mission of enhancing lives, live out the mission of to enhance the lives of aging adults and their families. And when I think about that mission, what that mission really means to me is the impact it had on my family and why I'm here. Years ago, before we started, my mom was a family caregiver. She caregived for my stepfather as well as my grandmother, a few years apart from each other. But she was that primary caregiver who was caring for two family members that she loved dearly, of course. And she wasn't sure exactly where to go and what to do. And at that time, I was living 4 or 5 hours away from home. I would go see my mom and I'd see the toll that it had on her, see that extra gray hair. Her and my aunt were trying to shuffle schedules. Both worked. Both were trying to figure out how to provide the best care for their loved one. And they didn't know, they didn't have a home care agency locally to help them out. And so they were juggling all the responsibilities of their day-to-day, all the obligations, all the hobbies and interests that they have and had in order to provide the best care for their loved one, for families of mine. And I saw that toll it took on my mom. I saw the toll it took on her over the course of 2-3 years. During that time, she was a family caregiver. And a few years later, talking with a friend of mine who also has a Home Instead Senior Care office in Arkansas, his father has a Home Instead Senior Care office in Arkansas. I started looking into this venture and talking with Hillary and working through some different ideas and thoughts. We decided, let's go for it. We know Joplin has a need for great, solid caregivers to help our family members to enhance the lives of aging adults and their families. And so in 2011, Home Instead Senior Care Joplin was born, and we're super excited about that. Hillary, why don't you tell the team why you're here?
Thanks, Adam. I mean, our story is very similar to Adam's. And, I think when we see our parents or any family member care for a loved one, it is very stressful on them. I think about my dad. My grandmother was at home as long as she could be there, and she had the opportunity to have caregivers in her home to help her out with things like fixing her meals and making sure she took her medications on time. But there was a ton of times where my dad was that primary caregiver, and it was such a stressful situation for him, and he felt like he needed to be there all the time, and he did have that opportunity to have a caregiver help with that. And I was really blessed to be able to be a caregiver from time to time for my grandmother, and I can tell you, it still impacts me today to think about that time I had with her and the support my dad gave. But we all needed a break, and having a caregiver to help support her was a big load off my dad's shoulders, and something that I know he was grateful for. And so when I think about you as a brand new caregiver with Home Instead here in Joplin, whether you have been a caregiver for 20 years or this is your first time being a caregiver, just know from the day you step foot in a Home Instead home, you're going to have high impact. And really it boils down to supporting our clients, but you will see firsthand how much we support our families and give them a much needed break. 3 pillars that you're really going to be talking a lot about this week and throughout your profession as a caregiver here at our office and out in the field is build trust, take the lead, and share your heart. You will hear those over and over in training this week. I will encourage you to really take those to heart. You will find building your relationship with your client is going to be the critical piece of letting them trust you with those daily tasks. We're going to encourage you to share your heart and get to know your clients. You will find that you are such a reliability for them, and they know that you're going to be there every week, and they're excited to see their caregiver's face. And as you build that trust, take the lead, and share your heart, you will find that this career with Home Instead Joplin is going to be so enjoyable. Adam?
Yeah, so as I kind of piggyback on what Hillary was talking about as far as why are you here, she mentioned those 3 pillars of build trust, take the lead, share your heart. Those 3 pillars definitely play a critical role into enhancing the lives of aging adults and their families. And let me be clear that these roles that you have as a caregiver, you're giving care. We're providing non-medical, non-clinical based tasks such as bathing, dressing, grooming. It's not that maybe we're doing these tasks, but it's a fact of that we're there to stand by and assist or help with these tasks. Now, it's not in all homes. Some homes we may be very hands-on. So our training over the next few days is going to be really involved with many hands-on tasks, especially as you look at tomorrow's training after your shadow shift. And when we talk about these tasks, it's not all about personal care. As Hillary mentioned, it's about building a relationship with our client. You do that during times of meal preparation. Meal preparation is a task, but what's the value of meal preparation? Nutrition. We're helping to encourage nutrition in our clients. What's the value of medication reminders? Another non-medical task that's very simple to do. We just have to remind our clients to take their medications. But the value of that is to help keep them out of the hospital. Something very simple, such as giving their medications. What's the value of transportation? We do help our clients go from point A to point B. Doctor's appointments, grocery shopping, running errands, things like that. But sometimes our clients aren't able to do that. Sometimes our clients are stuck inside their four walls of their house. They're not able to get out. So we want to help them with transportation just to have that feeling of independence. There's a value in every service that we provide. And when you create value in a service, a task, such as bathing, dressing, grooming, meal preparation, nutrition, medication reminders, transportation, when you think about the values of those tasks, they have one mission in mind, and that is to enhance the lives of aging adults and their families. Do not forget that mission. We're here to enhance lives. We're here to provide caregiving support. Nothing more. Utilize the office for support. We have a wealth of knowledge here at this office. And over the next few days, Brooke and Jessica are going to provide you with some great information on what your career, your time here at Home Instead Senior Care in Joplin will look like. So Hillary, you want to wrap it up?
Absolutely. I just want to say we are so excited about you joining our Home Instead Senior Care Joplin team. We are thrilled. We are here to support you in whatever may come your way with your clients and their families. What we will ask, Adam and I, is that you are dedicated to our clients and our families day in and day out. And on the flip side, what you will find with Adam and I and our team is we're going to be dedicated to supporting you and providing a culture that you'll want to be with for a long time. So we're thrilled to have you, and let us know how we can support you. Thanks.
Welcome.